Hello and welcome to Plug In for Player 4, where you, the viewer, are the player 4. And today I'm here with the guys again.
Hi, I'm the guys.
He's guy number 1.
Uh-oh.
Guy number 2 is over there. Scrolling through his phone, yep. Look at him scroll, look at him scroll, look at him smile.
I'm not even here. He said he's the guys.
I'm the guys.
Don't act.
I said guys.
Do not perceive him.
Yeah, and he said he's the guys. So what do
I am the guys.
What do I have to do with this? If he's the guys, then who am I?
Who is he to you?
I can't wait to hear that on post.
Man, that got derailed fast.
What's funny is for my episode, I've kind of planned being like, let's do something about just getting angry unnecessarily. And that's exactly what happened today.
We are ready.
I'm really gonna need to put some compressors and shit on this episode, dear fuck.
I'm sorry my autism is showing today, Mr. Brandon. You may continue the podcast.
I'm worried about me.
Artists must suffer for their art. I'm sorry for your eardrums.
You know what I'm gonna do for my...
He's just gonna mute me out for the first 20 minutes.
No, for my yell, I'm just gonna put an echo on it.
Yeah.
Like or reverb or some shit, you know, that's just wow.
You're the other guy.
You're the other guys.
Anyway. God damn. Wow, this was a fucking U-turn. Holy shit.
That's why I'm here.
Welcome to
And then Ethan just feeds into it. It's great. It always happens. 2 peas and pin pot. Oh, God.
What?
Moving on.
Today's topic is favorite horror games.
Yeah.
Apparently the non guy over there is dying still, so we'll give him a moment to catch him.
That's right, you non-guy.
Because apparently, and I didn't say this, you
Brandon
did.
you just forfeited all of your rights.
Apparently.
You're a non-guy.
That's fine by me. I'll be non-guy this episode. It's like, what's that movie? Not Ready Player One. Free Guy. Except I'm non-guy.
Fall Guy?
Nope.
No.
Free Guy.
Free Guy? I don't know.
Yeah, in Free Guy, the main character is Guy.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
And then there's Dude.
You know, there's a reason why we're a video game channel and not a movie channel.
We should pivot.
Oh, God.
No, I don't watch movies.
I don't either.
either.
I don't either, but to each their own.
Movie quality has gone down in recent years. That's why I don't watch movies.
Dude, honestly, the CGI kind of takes me out of it.
I like more practical.
Like, around 2010?
Ever since Davy Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean, CGI has gone downhill. Unless if you have, like, those really special works where people actually give a fuck, it's just gone downhill.
Dude, I feel like every level... We're a video game podcast. Every movie should have, like, Transformers 1 CGI.
Yeah, that was pretty good. But again, everybody got cheap.
Especially the first time Optimus transformed, just seeing those millions of parts moving was kind of sick.
That was pretty cool.
It was kind of sick.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, they simplified it, but you know, that's what they do with series.
I mean, I don't mind them simplifying it.
I just hate having the fact that we live in a world where CGI was better in the past.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah. Where we live in a world where Transformers 1 exists in the same time period as the fucking Lilo and Stitch remake.
Yeah. Get it.
Because this is just fucking god-awful what they did with that movie.
Anyway.
Back to video games.
Well.
Eventually.
Eventually.
I have something on movies. I like more practical effects. Stuff that is actually done in front of the camera or can be kind of manipulated with the actors.
Have you seen some of the behind the scenes stuff that they did for those Smile movies?
I have not.
Oh my God, it's impressive.
One of my coworker was actually talking about that.
Yeah.
How
It's literally only practical effects.
she said that the first one was really creepy.
Yeah.
And I'm over here like, all right, never watching it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Oh yeah, it's super fucking creepy.
Well, like, I like practical effects just because of watching the Angry Video Game Nerd movie. There was some CGI, obviously, for
Yeah.
things that you just couldn't do with
Yeah.
practical. But probably about 98% of the movie was practical effects.
Mm-hmm.
And seeing the behind the scenes of how they did everything, all these models they built,
Right.
like, it's just cool. Because, like James said, it's when people see these practical effects and kind of see, okay, that's how they did it.
Mm-hmm.
It can actually sometimes bring these people into the filmmaking world just to see, like, you know, this is how we do things. You know, get people intrigued in it. It's it's cool. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's cool. You okay with her?
You're the other guy.
He's stuck in the past right now.
Stuck on it.
Brandon, reel us back in. We need to get back on the rails. Like right now.
Okay. So anyway, favorite horror game. That is our topic. So, I guess I'll go first with this. So
Lead us, Brandon. Bring
my
us back to the herd.
Lead us to the land of milk and honey.
other guy. So my first game here is Resident Evil, but more so Resident Evil 4.
Too easy. Go next.
Nope. You're gonna sit there. You're gonna sit there, other guy.
Generic answer wrong.
So this Resident Evil in general is my favorite horror game. That's just how it is. So I originally did play this when it came out with my Uncle Chris. He actually like bought it, came over to my house, right? And we sat in my room, we were playing it and whatnot. That game in particular has a lot of good memories. Because with my Uncle Chris, unfortunately no longer with us, that was our game.
Yeah.
That's what we played probably like 99% of the time.
Yeah.
Because he'd watch me like over the summer, you know, when my parents have to work and whatnot, or take me to school.
Yeah. It's just something you guys did a lot as a pastime.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was. It's kind of nice having all those memories with it, because when he did pass, it was hard to play it.
Yeah.
Obviously,
I can see why.
it was hard, and I didn't touch it for probably a couple years. If I'm being honest. it was
Fair
a little
enough.
while.
Yeah.
When you have that much sentimentality wrapped into it, it's gotta
Right.
be a difficult thing to move forward.
Yeah, because I mean, whenever I see this game or see Leon, my uncle,
Yeah.
right there. That's just
Even with all the memes that my wife and I send you.
it's so memeable though. That's the thing, man. The memes are great. Because I still have his original copy of Resident Evil 4 on the GameCube.
Yeah.
With like inside the case is actually we used to kind of see who's better at getting a high score with one of the characters in the mercenaries mode, which is basically you just kill enemies, try to get a
Right.
good, you know. And my uncle actually wrote down, I think it was either Krauser or Wesker, on one of the levels. He wrote down like what score he got. So I have a piece of him there, you know. His handwriting was great. Better than my chicken scratch. Can't fucking see anything when you can't read my shit, man. It's bad. It's really bad.
It's
At
good
least
for
it's just
encryption.
chicken scratch. Mine is scribbles.
I've got that weird half print, half cursive, depending on what combination of letters I'm writing.
Here's the thing: I print outside the lines, and there are no lines.
I print outside of the lines on my plain printer paper.
This is why you're the other guy.
Good.
But yeah, no, it's Resident Evil 4, like I said, is very close to me, and this is the original game, not like, the remake.
Yeah.
The remake is fucking great too.
But you just have that more sentimentality with
The original. Yeah, and it also revolutionized a lot of like the over the shoulder cameras and stuff like that. Even though Capcom does milk it, I can tell you that. But
you boulder punching asshole.
no, I died when he fucking said that the first time when I heard that. I'm like, oh my god, we're recalling fucking Resident Evil 5. Shit.
I
Okay.
put some 5 in my 4.
Like fucking Christ. But it's and there's a lot of people who love RE4. There's like a whole, like the whole community is it's a lot bigger than I thought it was.
Oh God, yeah.
Like
Oh yeah.
and I mean even the fact that they have a full HD mod for it that was painstakingly made that upgrades all textures, all character models, everything to modern day graphics.
That's pretty damn cool.
And there's even a it's called the HD project. It's fucking huge. It's like 30 gigs.
It's a whole new game right there.
Yeah, so you're adding it onto a game that's like 8 gigs, not 10, something like that.
Yeah.
Something that can fit it onto a CD really easily.
It's
Into something that can't.
yeah. What's interesting is I found out with that HD mod they added a like a location after you, I think it's chapter 2 I think, or 2-3. You have to choose a path if you're gonna fight the El Gigante, which is the huge giant, or the Bella sisters, which are 2 ladies with chainsaws.
Oh.
Fun.
Yes. God, they're full. So if you go with the Bella sisters after you kill them and whatnot and progress through that area, there is a wooden door that you can go through, and this is in the original game. This like wooden door in this like area, but what's not in the main game is there's this little area that looks like it's blocked off, like you couldn't actually get into it. Well, with the HD mod, the developers, they let you jump over this like little area, and there's a door that leads you to a different area that's completely new,
Yeah.
that has like writing on the walls that's like you can use like a translator because it goes from Spanish to English. And you can also pick up a silencer for the handgun, which is not normally obtainable in the main game. It's only seen in the Mercenaries mode when you play as Wesker, because he has it on his gun. So it was kind of interesting. Like I was like floored. I'm like, holy shit! Like what the fuck, you know? Because I'm like thinking about this, and I'm like, was this in the main game? This doesn't feel like this was in the main game. And lo and behold, yeah, it's the HD project. They specifically made that area.
That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, that's
The fact that they can add on to new areas of the game.
Yeah,
like
that was cool.
even then there have been like remakes or re-releases or whatever where they do kind of boost an area or add a little something here and there to the game.
Yeah, no,
Not very often, but it does happen.
it does. And I mean, I definitely do appreciate that they've just Capcom in general has re-released Resident Evil 4 so much, like on just newer consoles.
Yeah.
Because it is a game that has such a huge legacy, And it's just crazy to think about it.
Yeah, really.
Like where things are now.
Right.
Seeing where they came from.
And with having a remake for the game, which, funny enough, a lot of people, say like, well, since we have the remake, why play the original anymore? It's because they're two different games.
Yeah.
They're not the same.
Oh, yeah.
The story is the same. There is some differences, but gameplay wise, different. Both games have something to offer, and I'd say to anybody, play the original before you play the remake.
Yeah.
Right.
Just one, so you can
understand where it's coming from.
Enjoy the references that it might throw in.
Yeah.
But it's just great. I really do enjoy it.
This is actually a question that I've been meaning to ask you. Not exactly related, but it is.
It's not going to be related to you.
I heard somewhere that I guess the original Devil May Cry was supposed to be a Resident Evil game. Do you know anything about that?
So I think it's actually the reverse. So yes, I have heard of this. So when they were developing Resident Evil 4, what we saw with Devil May Cry is kind of what Resident Evil 4 was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
But it strayed off from what Resident Evil is. That Capcom didn't know, like, okay, do we make this Resident Evil 4, or do we just scrap it, get rid of it, whatnot? And they, in turn, made a new game out of it. So developing Resident Evil 4 made a new IP.
Shit.
Because
that's cool.
RE4 went through a lot of different builds before settling on what we have now. Because you had one where Leon's infected with a this like, what is it, like some kind of like shadow or whatnot. That got scrapped because the GameCube couldn't handle rendering that fog or whatever.
Okay.
It was too much for it to handle. Then you had another build that was going to be more of a psychological horror game.
Okay.
Where Leon is again infected and is starting to notice hallucinations happening. And one of those in particular is the Hookman, which was an enemy that had really a hook.
Yeah.
That would like come out of paintings or some shit. And then I think after that is when they decided, okay, this is what Resident Evil 4 is going to be, and this is what we have now. It, like I said, it went through a lot. It kind of went through a lot like RE2.
Mm-hmm.
RE2 went through many different builds to the point of they had a build that was pretty much almost complete, and they scrapped it.
Oh, jeez.
Because it was not what they wanted. It didn't feel like a true successor to the original game.
Fair enough.
So that's what's dubbed Resident Evil 1.5, which you can actually obtain and play it. Now, again, it's not finished. It's all fucked up.
Yeah.
But
you can see the ideas that they were going with.
yes, because we didn't have Leon was already a thing.
Yeah.
His story was a little different. He was, again, a cop, but he was with, I think, the RPD for like a few months to a year or something. So he was already there.
Yeah.
Instead of what we got where it's his first day.
Yeah.
Claire was not a thing. Instead, it was Elza Walker. Which, funny enough, they Capcom referenced that with a costume for Claire in the RE2 remake.
Oh, that's funny.
So you get to have the costume that Elsa wore.
Oh.
Like it's interesting with the backstory of a lot of those games. Like RE3 was not meant to be a mainline title. It was supposed to be a side title.
Honestly, I barely know anything about Resident Evil 3.
It's,
to be fair.
So it's basically you play as Jill. This is going like the game is going through between like two and 3, it's fucking weird.
Because like, the games that I know about, or at least that I've heard about, is 4, 7. I played some of 6. 7, 8. So like half the series. The other half I have no knowledge of.
So, say with 3, you play as Jill. She's going through Raccoon City, and you're trying to escape. She was put on kind of like a suspension from the RPD, which you find out later that the chief of the RPD is kind of an asshole. He just a lot of fuck shit that happened, and they were trying to cover things up about what happened with the mansion incident, which was the first game. They were trying to cover things up so nobody knew what was going on.
Yeah.
Which I'm going to reference this now with RE9. We're going to find out about the cover up that they did. They didn't completely get rid of Raccoon City. They just got rid of a portion of it, which was probably the underground lab of Umbrella. So that's kind of makes sense. So we'll see where that goes. But no, I'm just real close to these games. They're just fun.
Yeah.
Me, And like I said, growing up with these with my uncle, I mean, sentimental value and whatnot.
Something that you just cherish and you hold dear to you.
Yeah.
It makes it one of your favorite horror games.
Yeah, it's and they're just good games in general. And yeah, we've got some that are, oh god, you just look at and you barf. I'm looking at you, Survivor.
Oh.
Whoa. What the hell were they smoking? But yeah, that's good old Resident Evil for you. Which one of y'all?
Did you want to go first?
Oh, I can go first. I can gush all day about Dead Space.
Great game.
Just Dead Space and the remake. Oh,
so good.
Just a masterclass of cosmic horror in video games. Let me tell you that. Just the way that the story is written, to the iconic character design for Isaac and the enemies, and just the art design, completely unique. Just everything about the game. Just I could go for days on end just praising this game. It was also my first foray into horror games too. Like, this is the first true horror game that I played on my own as a little kid. And so I just have a huge attachment with the game and the series. Except I never played 2, but that's also because I didn't have the chance to play 2. I was able to play 3 later on in life because I was able to rent it from a library, but...
What do you think of 3? Because I know a lot of people don't like it.
3... It really is the black sheep of the family. It strayed really far away from the horror aspect. And I just don't know why EA thought that they could take the IP and push it more towards an action adventure. What I personally think happened, I'm gonna have to look into it a little bit more. I think they were trying so hard to try to compete with like Uncharted series and God of War, just those linear storytelling action series that really captivated a lot of people, and they just wanted to change the formula. And then the multiplayer part was also so unnecessary, because then you get locked in with trying to find somebody to play with you to get the rest of the story, because it's locked behind the multiplayer aspect.
That's right, it is.
Yeah.
Fuck,
so like,
really?
you do not get the whole experience of the game from the single player mode.
Yep.
There are missions that are locked behind the multiplayer sections.
I'm sorry, but what the fuck?
Yeah. And mind you, that it was just a really poorly implemented system.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Yeah. They EA just completely eroded away from the survival horror aspect, and like I said, made it into more of an action shooter.
Yep.
You could how the older games went was you find your weapons, you have your weapons permanently unlocked, but you can only carry 4 at a time.
Yep.
That carried over into 3. But what's different is that in 1 and 2, you had to mostly pick up your ammo from the world, or you had to buy the ammo in the shop. And it's very limited, it's very hard to come by, and it's very stressful. Especially because all the weapons had a specific role that they could fill. But it's not a one-size-fits-all solution, unless if you try to go for, like, the achievement runs, like with the, you only run with a plasma cutter throughout the entire game. That's pretty much the only weapon that you can realistically use throughout the entire game, but you're not going to have a fun time with it. It's going to be difficult. What happened in 3 was they introduced weapon crafting. You can buy weapon blueprints, and you can spend if I remember correctly, you can spend microtransactions to actually upgrade your weapons as well.
Yeah, I think there was something like that, but don't quote me on that.
Yeah, I'd have to look back at it again. Again, I was a kid at a time when all this happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they had like a really egregious microtransaction system. It just completely eroded a lot of the integrity of the game itself. The story was okay. I didn't really care for, it's the new girl is the love interest, but she's also got this other boyfriend that you're dealing with as well, and all of a sudden you have all the aliens, but you don't really see like alien necromorphs. It's just human, different forms of human necromorphs. The Brotherhood of Moons aspect was interesting, but again, even with the DLC, they just cut it off early, and we're just left like nearly 20 years later with just a cliffhanger. So
yeah, it kind of the moral of the story is just play 1 and 2.
Yeah, play 1 and 2.
Don't worry about 3.
Don't worry about 3.
If you need to know the story, and just look it up.
Honestly, you are perfectly fine playing with 1 and just leaving it there.
Yeah,
because you don't really even need to play 2. Because 2 kind of is like the transition point where EA starts pushing the developers to move it towards a more mainstream appeal.
Right.
Yeah, which completely fucking killed it.
Yeah, I mean, the horror game market is a very niche market. You can't really stray too much from what works.
Yep.
Unless if you have like your own very unique twist on things, but it is so easy to do that wrong and to just completely evaporate the player base that you build in the industry.
Yeah, so just play the remake of the first, and
I'd argue the same that you said with Resident Evil 4. Play the original and play the remake, because again, they are essentially 2 separate games with very similar stories.
Yep.
The remake is gorgeous. It is a beautifully horrifying game.
And it runs on the Steam Deck.
And
really?
Yeah, it runs on the Steam Deck. I think it's verified. It runs well.
It's verified, yeah.
Yeah.
The remake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
It is great.
The
only gripe that I have with it is that the changes that they made to the story, they downplayed a lot of the involvement of the cult in it. But that's also because I think why the original game had such a big cult aspect was because, if I remember correctly, I think they were kind of making fun of the Church of Scientology with it.
That's why.
And then it just nowadays is not really such a relevant thing anymore.
Yeah.
In terms of just the pop culture zeitgeist.
I can see that.
I can see it. That makes sense.
Yeah. But back in the day, it used to be like this really big thing where tons of actors and media producers were just terrified of the church.
Yep.
You're trying to censor them, and it just nowadays couldn't really give two shits about them, and they'll just kind of leave you alone.
Yeah, it's a different time now.
Yeah, it's a far different time. I think what they did was just focused more on just the pure horror aspects.
Yes.
And honestly, I can't complain. They did an excellent job with it.
And what's funny is talking about this, the VR port or I shouldn't even say port, but the VR version of Resident Evil 4 on the Oculus, they removed some stuff from it.
Really?
So one of the big things they removed was a cutscene of when you go to the cabin. This is before you fight like the Bell Sisters and so the cabin, there is an exchange between Luis and Ashley, and Luis says like something about Ashley's breasts.
Yeah.
They completely cut that out.
Oh wow.
Like, it is so bad that and I mean, whatever,
I understand the change of times.
Yeah, but it was kind of like, why does this is a mature game?
Yeah.
Like, I don't get it, but it's whatever.
Yeah.
And then there's something else that they removed, but I can't remember off the top of my head what it is. But
it's just like those little minor changes that
it's just little minor changes, but I'm just like, why? But we're talking about a game from 2005. Things were different back then.
Things were just so much different. Yeah.
So, whatever.
Yeah.
The fact that the game even exists on a fucking Oculus that you can play, like, it's the full game.
Yeah.
Mercenaries and all, and God, it feels good to fucking play it like that. Oh my God, dude. The aiming is so good. It's insane. But yeah, Dead Space.
Yeah.
Dead Space good.
Dead Space so good. Give Dead Space a try, you'll love it.
Yeah, Dead Space good.
Dead Space.
Yeah.
So
the way that they changed the zero gravity section of the remake, it's so much better. Because they did the zero gravity system from 2. So like in the original, you would just awkwardly leap from platform to platform, and then you couldn't do anything while you're in the air. You're just kind of floating there helplessly.
Yep.
You couldn't shoot. You couldn't do anything. You couldn't heal. You're just awkwardly traveling across the room. And then the camera angle will just snap to place at the orientation you land
it was
at.
so fucking bad. It was so bad.
That sounds like ass.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's a lot better in the
It's
remake.
a lot better, and because of it, they also opened up a lot more areas for you to explore and go to.
Yeah, it's a lot better now. Dear fucking God, that shit sucked. Oh.
And nothing was worse than doing the zero grav basketball with that system. God.
When you say, what were they thinking?
I mean, it's something new that they were implementing. A lot of this tech was just being developed at the time.
Yeah, so it's
like the 2000s were a really big golden age for a lot of just new mechanics for video games that were being created.
for better or for worse.
For better or for worse.
So yeah, I mean that's fine. They were experimenting,
Yeah.
At least they were experimenting. Nowadays, nobody experiments. It's just the same shit.
That's because it's a business model. You
Yeah.
play it safe instead of
It's like, fuck off.
taking
Do
risks,
it, like,
because that's how you please
it's
shareholders.
like, do something else.
That's why I like indie games.
Again, another episode. We can talk about this stuff another week. But right now, just good old horror games. What about you, Ethan? What do you got?
That's not my name.
Oh, I'm sorry, other guy.
Okay, all right, cool. I'm glad you.
The fact we're still doing
I'm
this
glad
bit.
I'm glad you. Just go ahead. Fuck my joke.
Well, I'm glad you too.
It's just gonna.
Oh, I'm gonna beat you.
Wow. We're now. All y'all heard this. It's violence.
It's getting heated. Things are getting wild at Caillou's house.
Fucking
Jesus.
Anyway, what about you?
Okay. So I don't like horror, and I
Pussy.
I'm not the biggest fan of AAA games.
That's a
Fair.
bird.
I like my indies and I like my fun, not being scared.
Yeah.
But I actually do have a horror game that I love, actually. And I've kind of talked about this before. It's called Monstrum. There really is no story. There's kind of notes you can read to piece together what kind of happened, and
what happened?
there's people like Pete or Jeff from the engine bay or some random girl or something like that on this boat, like big giant cargo ship. And for some reason you are the last person left on this cargo ship at night, and there's a monster coming after you. The map isn't randomly generated. Well, kind of.
What would you say? The objects in it are randomly placed?
Yes.
Yeah.
The map is also kind of randomly set up. Kind of not. There's really distinct areas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you can start off in kind of, I think it's the upper front of the ship, where you're kind of in like the living quarters and all that kind of, where you have beds, there's a kitchen, there's toilets, all that kind of stuff. Over there it has wooden walls and wooden doors and all that kind of stuff, all adorned. And you can wake up there you're always behind a locker with an open door. And once you go outside of that, you're in a room. And then once you go outside of that room where you can no longer see the locker, no matter what, that locker door will always close and you can't go. I mean, it's the starting room, whatever.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter. Whatever's behind that locker door is kind of just a place for you to really mess with the key bindings and figure out how the game works.
Yeah.
But after that, you're in a room with a flashlight you can pick up, a fuse you can pick up, and a note. So you can kind of get a base of where you're going. But there's also, I think you can start off in the back of the ship, where it's more like it's all metal.
Yeah.
It's
It's got like the engine bays and the mechanics and whatnot.
kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, going on to the areas, like I said, there's kind of the living quarters where it's kind of wooden doors
Nice
or
little
whatever.
cabins.
I wouldn't say cabins, but kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
Like just
where people live.
pretty much. It's the most lively place in this entire ship.
Yeah.
You go down below. I think there's like 5 floors. I think 3 below is where it starts to become more mechanical and all that, where you're inside the hull.
Mm-hmm.
And at this point, you have long hallways that go across the entire ship. You have some doors that go through the ship, which leads to the cargo. I'll get to that later, but as you go down these long hallways, you have steam vents, which can kill you because it's hot steam.
Yeah.
This is one of the few dangers on the ship, actually. And there are valves right next to these busted open pipes where you can shut off the steam. But there's like 7 of these across the entire hall.
Oh, God.
So if the monster's chasing after you, you kind of got to plan ahead and turn those off, or just gun it and hope you can make it.
Yeah.
But then you go to the back of the ship, and you go up. You kind of hit more metal, I wouldn't say hull, but more metal. It's, again, distinct, not pipes or machinery, just metal, I would say, and whatnot. Nothing really else of note. There's kind of different lighting, like there's lights across the floor down the hallway instead of on the top where a light bulb would be. And then once you're at the back of the ship, it's kind of just, once you're up on the deck, it's kind of just open. So you started off at the front, you went down below and all the way to the back, and now you're back up. So kind of going a loop around, going to the center of the ship, there's a helipad. Because there's a couple ways to escape this ship, and one of those is the helicopter.
Yeah.
I think it's the hardest one personally to escape on. Because it requires, I think, the most items. And one of them is also the smallest item in the game. So good luck trying to spot it. Sometimes you'll walk right past it.
That's fun. Okay.
Yeah, I'll get to that later. I'm just going into detailing about this game because there's not really much else I can talk about it. There's really no legacy or whatever to this game. There's no
It's just
lore.
game.
It's just
It's
game.
only a game.
Only game.
And again, I'm not really big
Man.
into horror, but then you can, once you leave this helipad, you can go back to the front of the ship. And once you're at the front, you can actually go up to the upper deck in the front, and you can find the life raft. Or if you go all the way up, you can go into the captain's quarters.
Yeah.
And sometimes you can find items there, sometimes not, whatever. And it's this game is basically cat and mouse with the monster. You can't really fight back, and you gotta just hide or stay away from it. There's a couple tells of where the monster is and will be, and around you. But before that, there's one more location I have to get to, which I believe is at the front end of the ship. I think you have to be on a specific level in order to even reach it, and it's the engine room. I think the engine room has 3 levels to it. And there's probably 5, 6, 7 different rooms in there, so there could be a lot of stuff in this room that you just can't find. But basically each area is kind of like a maze in a sense, where there's winding halls, especially the first area I explained, the wooden one. It can be winding halls with dead ends, and you can just be in a room with a locker, and if you get chased in that room, you're gonna have to hide in the locker
Makes sense.
until the monster leaves. Oh yeah, there's also the third way to escape, which is the submarine. It's down all the way at the bottom, just bumfuck nowhere, and there's just a broken submarine that you have to fix, but there's also a broken raft and an unfueled helicopter.
Yeah.
Okay.
So those are the 3 ways to escape. But then there's also 3 different monsters. The first one is kind of the page monster. It's just this red, giant, glowing monster with big stompies. You'll hear him coming. And his eyes and face is just like a searchlight. You'll yeah. So if you're literally if you're at an L bend corner and you're looking at the corner where the monster's coming down the hallway but can't see you yet, you'll just see that red light just light up the floor, then go up the wall and onto then it'll turn at you, and you just see this giant glowing face, and I gotta run.
I gotta go.
I gotta run.
Christ. Holy fuck.
He's the AI that I most know about.
Yeah.
Because no matter where you go, even if you lose him, he will eventually rubber band back to you.
Okay.
Oh, that's creepy. Oh,
So
that's
you
weird.
have to be constantly on the move.
Yes, he will eventually. And I think he might even just teleport to you, not like to you, but
Nearby.
around you. Yes.
Yeah.
around your area that you're in.
He could be a floor above. He could be a floor below. He could be on your
just
floor.
get closer to
yes.
Oh, that's
Right.
weird.
Yeah, because there have been times where I'm in the back of the ship. I go all the way up the flight of stairs, run down the long side of the ship, go up to the helipad, down the helipad, run, because that's the halfway point, go to the front of the ship, and then hide there for maybe a minute or so. There's no way the monster is ran all the way across the ship in a minute. And I already hear stomps.
Yeah, that's makes sense.
That's his tell. There's another monster, which I think it's called the Spirit or something. He's kind of a ghostly dude with purple aura. Basically, you don't want to be in his line of sight. You can't hear him coming at all. He's the exact opposite. He's very silent. His tell is the lights. Whenever he's near, the lights will flash around you. They'll start to flicker.
Okay.
And if he gets close enough, you can kind of hear like a around you. Yeah.
No.
It's got that CRTV feel.
Yeah, but if he sees you in your line of sight, then there'll be like kind of a purple creep coming from the edge of your screen towards the center.
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually you'll get stunned.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember if it's an insta-kill. It's been a minute. But I think it stuns you and then you can get close. If not, if you're far enough away, you can kind of shake out of it after a bit and run away.
Mm-hmm.
But more often than not, if you get stuck at that point, you're dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the third monster is the Hunter. He's a clear blue liquid monster. You can see his internal organs and all that. It's really creepy. He makes a horrifying sound when he sees you or just around you. And each monster actually has different run music.
Mm-hmm.
Or chase music. His is by far the worst. Because all you hear is just in the as part of the music. Yeah, it sucks ass.
Jeez.
It's super loud in your ear.
Oh, God.
I probably would have just quit.
It sucks ass. I can show you guys. It sucks ass.
Oh, Jesus
I
Christ.
I don't
hate
think
it.
I need this in my life.
He's also the worst monster to face
Yeah.
by far because he'll go through the vents.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
He climbs through the vents, and so he can you'll just be walking down a hallway. You won't see him anywhere in sight, and then all of a sudden, break open the vent. The grate will fall, and he'll just come out of the vent right in front of you.
Oh.
He may not see you because he's looking the other way, but you just turn around, crouch, and be like, "Nope, I'm getting out of here.
God.
I'm going back the way I came."
Well, I'm not allowed to go here anymore.
I'm not playing this.
The worst part is he sets up traps.
No.
Kind of sensor traps. They can be across the ground. They can be on the wall. If you get close enough to them, he will be alerted and he will instantly teleport to them.
Oh, God.
This bullshit.
I know he sucks.
What is this bullshit?
He is the worst mechanic. He can go through the vents, appear anytime, anywhere. Unlike the first monster, which understandably so, he can be right next to you at any point. Fine. He's not in your face right next to you.
Man,
and then he also has the worst chase music.
I can tell what form of horror this game is, and it's abuse.
Yeah, it's more of a puzzle. But as you're looking around trying to flee from the monster, or just evade it or whatever, you do have some ways to fight back. Like there's a fire extinguisher you can kind of spray the monster with to stun him for a little bit. There's a flare gun you can kind of find. It's hard to, but you can find it. But there's also some other hazards like cameras. Cameras will be going back and forth in a 180 degree across these hallways. If they spot you, they'll start to warn you, and you, like the shade, you have to get out of line of sight. If not, they'll send out a large blaring sound, and the monster will be instantly alerted to where you are.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. But you can use duct tape to stop the cameras.
Okay.
If you can find the duct tape, which actually is one of the key pieces for the raft. You gotta use duct tape to patch the holes. You gotta find a chain so you can move the raft onto the water using this giant chin hook or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And you also have to find an air pump to inflate the raft.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense. Okay.
For the sub, you need to find headlights so you can see while driving. You need to find batteries, I think, or oxygen tanks, one of the two. You need to find a repair torch.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's it.
Mm-hmm.
There might be one more. And then for the helicopter, you need to find... I don't remember what they're called, but it's basically scissors that help break chains.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember the name of it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that- yep.
Or bolt
cutters.
cutters.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my brain dumb.
There it is.
That's the
a little
word.
self-explanatory there.
Yeah, so bolt cutters. You need to find, actually, I think 2 gas cans.
2 gas cans.
I think so, yeah. In order to fuel this helicopter. And then the smallest item, which I hinted at earlier.
Is it the keys?
Yes, the
Oh,
helicopter
no.
keys.
Oh, what the fuck?
On a,
I mean,
on a
makes
large
sense,
ass
but what the
cargo
fuck?
ship.
Yeah.
One of the
Bullshit.
smallest possible things you could ever have.
Fucking Christ.
So the easiest way to escape is the raft. The monster will not be alerted of your location. You get off sneakily. Maybe they might be able to hear the chain. I don't know. I've never had it happen. Or not the chain. The giant hook lift
Okay.
they use to get the raft in the water.
So you could lose just after beating the game, is essentially what you're telling me.
Yes, because a lot of the time, or in both the helicopter and the sub, the monster will be after you.
Okay.
Makes sense. Okay.
The raft, I have seen people lose once they got the raft in the water because there's fall damage. And well, because you're on the upper part of the front half, there's a ledge you can fall down. So you think you're safe, so you fall down there where the raft is in the lower part of the front of the ship. You break your legs. And you lose. You have to go down the stairs.
Oh,
What a way to lose.
That would suck. You get so far just to
so
bust your
far, you're at the very end and you just die because apparently there's fall damage.
Just bust your legs, man.
God.
Fuck, that sucks.
Oh, that is awful.
I've seen it happen, and I'm like, every time just, oh, they didn't know.
I mean, how are you going to know?
There's no other way to know that. Even going through the cargo crates,
Yeah.
you can climb up and down the cargo crates, and you can, because they're all blown open for some reason in a random maze, like whatever. But you're not gonna fall down 2 layers of cargo crates and break your legs, because that's
Yeah.
just not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that. Right at the end of the game, when you're about to escape the raft,
That's just a smack in the face.
there's no guardrail to keep you from falling down. So why not?
Why not?
It's like they were just intentionally like, hey, come this way. I would uninstall the game. I'd be mad. Like, no, fuck that. No.
But yeah, for the submarine, once you get everything ready, you have to start the initiation process. And there's a cart you have to use. There's 3 doors. 1 north, 1 west, and 1 east. And depending on the monster, similar, whatever, there's vents as well. 1 north, 1 west, 1 east, blah, blah, blah. But depending on the monster, they either come through the door. So the big guy or the wraith, that's it. It's the wraith, the purple one. Or if it's the hunter, the vent. You'll hear which door they're coming to, so you have to block the door. Or if it's the hunter, he's going to come down the vents, and you'll see like particles coming off the vents, and you have to block the vent gate door.
Yeah.
And then he'll climb back up. So depending on the monster, they're close by. You just have to know which door they're coming at, block it in time before they fuck off to another door, and repeat the process until it's done.
Yeah.
But eventually, you'll have to abandon the cart to escape through the submarine, which is just a single click. But you can still die at the end. And then the helicopter, you have steam vents that you can't turn off, but you can change which direction, because there's 4 staircases. 1 at the front, or 2 at the front, 2 at the back. But there's also 2 on the left, 2 on the right. So math, bottom right, bottom left, top right, top left. And you kind of use that to keep the monster off of you. Because the monster will want to come up those stairs, and depending on which direction they're coming from, you want to turn the steam to the left or the right to stop them. And then once they see that the steam is coming down the stairs that they're trying to get up, they'll fuck off to a new direction. But once the refueling of the helicopter is done, you can just get in and go.
Okay.
But that's pretty much the game. You just gotta run around, find stuff, and it's honestly cool because I did say that there was a fuse at the beginning. You can use a fuse to put in a fuse box and light up a section. And certain areas have power doors. And behind those power doors, there's just about a guaranteed item you need for one of those 3 exits.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
And you can find multiple fuses, but I think the most I've found was 2. But there's way more than 2 power doors.
And you can't retrieve these fuses; they're just single use.
No, yeah, they're just single use.
Okay.
And you start off with one at the start. Once you get out of that locker and you walk into that first room.
Okay.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. There's not much to the game. I mean, I find it fun. For me, it's more like a puzzle than anything, and just kind of how the different monsters indicate their tells of when they're around you is pretty cool to me. Just how they interact with the world around them. I know that was kind of long-winded, but there's not much to talk about other than the game itself.
I'm about to
Fair
say,
enough.
yeah, that's fair.
Just short, sweet. Well, not really short, but sweet and to the point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we have time for one more.
Take it away, Penny.
No.
Oh, okay.
Lethal Company. We can all talk about it.
Don't know that game.
What is it
He
about,
is.
Brandon?
What is it about?
He is truly the other guy. So
I'm speaking for the audience today.
I am the audience. Entertain me.
So Lethal Company is, oh my god, a horror game. Who would have thought?
Sorry, Player 4. My bad. Speaking for Player 4.
Player 4. So basically, Lethal Company is a horror game where you go to abandoned locations to collect scrap for the company, and you have a quota to meet, and if you don't meet that quota, you're fired. Now there are different enemy types that you will see. Some of them I think are, was it the tulip snakes or
Yeah,
more
the
so on
tulip snakes.
animants than any. I don't think they spawn anywhere else.
Yeah.
No, they do spawn on one of the map. Adamants. I think they spawn on.
Artifice?
Not Artifice. Artifice is a
What's
desert-ish area. Well,
Vow?
maybe it's Vow.
I think they spawn on
It's
Vow.
the forest planets.
Yeah.
I think they just spawn the most on Adamants.
Animants.
Yeah.
Because there's different moons you can go to,
Yes.
and depending on the moons, certain enemies have more or less spawn rates. Sometimes even outright zero.
Which I did find out. Which this makes a lot of sense. I think it's Ren. The ghost girl is more likely to spawn there.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
even then, it's only by a few percent.
Yeah.
I think it's like at most is 5%. She's not a very common
I think it's a
enemy.
little higher than that with Ren. I think.
It's
yes,
certainly higher with the Brutal Company mod.
Oh my god.
Well, yes, that is
Brutal
true.
Company, anything can happen. Even outright disabling enemies.
Or just spawn too many. Like the fucking dogs.
You want some dogs indoors?
That shit sucks, dude. Oh my god.
Screw the dogs, the fucking old bird indoors.
That was fucking fun.
That was. I tried to have a trash can lid as a shield, but it didn't work.
It just
There
he
was
grabs
no
you.
hope after we entered the
He
building.
grabs you. I'm going to toast you now.
So we entered the building. We were doof doof doof, doof. And we're trying to figure out what noise that is.
I knew instantly. You could hear it in my
I
voice.
was
in
trying
that
to
clip.
figure out. I'm like,
I
this.
was like, oh, fuck.
This is an enemy I've seen before, but I haven't seen it often enough to know what it is. And then I see the old bird round the corner. What?
Not even the full old bird because half of it's cut off by the ceiling.
And then it
Yep.
can fit through the tiny doorways.
Yeah, that was bullshit. That was complete and utter
Brutal
bullshit.
Company mod is really fun time if you really want to mess up your run.
Yeah.
If you really want to suffer, you just one night you're just sitting there and be like, you know what's a good time? Masochism.
Let's just say sometimes you can pick up landmines and sell them. And sometimes you can even do the same with the turrets.
And it's really funny when your turrets kill your friends because they're still active.
That was really funny.
That shit. Fucking turrets.
You know what? It worked like a chop.
The cutoff.
Jesus Christ. Now there's something I learned the forest giants, okay?
Right.
If you kill them, if they land on you when they fall down, they kill you. Yeah.
Well, they are giant.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently that is a fucking thing.
Did not. Do they?
I didn't
No,
know
they
you
go
could kill them
backward.
normally.
I mean, yeah, you can.
I think they have 15 health.
they're
They have a lot of
they're
health.
they're not worth it.
That's
No.
like what, 3 shotgun shots?
Some.
Maybe.
Some.
Again, it's just not
stupid.
worth it.
I found this out from someone named Tsunami Cat. She's a VTuber on Twitch.
Yeah.
And her one friend Siri, literally, that's her name.
That's funny.
Well, not really her name, but her name online.
Yeah, yeah.
She had the knife, and the force giant was in front of the ship, and she just was stabbing it.
Yeah.
And it died, and it fell on her. And Sue was fucking dying, dude. Shit was great. You just... You know that noise you hear when someone dies?
yeah.
You know, and they're like, oh, what the fuck?
You can die for the most random shit in this game. Stuff you would never expect.
I
Like the
have been...
Bracken.
Yeah, the fucking Bracken, your best friend.
Oh, jeez.
God, man, when I hear...
My love-hate relationship for the Bracken and those snow bones.
Man, when I hear that girly scream echo out through the fucking halls of this abandoned location, beautiful.
Never expect such a girly scream from just
And
a
it
big
just
guy
seemed-
like me.
And you see the Bracken looking at you as it's dragging your body away.
I just have the worst luck with it. Like we darted away from something else,
and
and then it just walked because you and Ethan just looked at it, and it just walked back over to where I was hiding. It just turned and looked at me, just snapped my neck. I didn't even get a chance to just run away.
I'm
Yeah.
kind of curious what my nemesis is. I feel like it's pretty even for the most part across the board.
Yeah,
Maybe Coilhead.
probably Coilhead and Thumper for you, honestly.
You know what? Probably Thumper.
Yeah,
mine is the fucking coil head.
yeah.
There was one time that like I was you guys were somewhere else. I don't know where you were, but I was in a hallway by myself, and there's a coil head. I guess was behind me, and I turned. You know, you hear that ting.
Yeah.
and its head going like this. You know, and Jack said something to me right after. You know, they had a coil head. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm looking at him. Fucking dick. I fucking hate them. Because they're literally the Weeping Willow.
Yeah,
That's what they are.
yeah.
You mean Weeping Angel?
They are Weeping Angel. Like, it fucking sucks.
There was
Ugh.
there was one time where I was looking at a Coilhead. It was right next to me. Right next to me. I was in the power core room, and there was somehow, I don't remember how it happened, but somehow I lost sight of it for like a tenth of a second. Gone. I don't know where it went. It's that all of a sudden it was in front of you, Brandon. Even though I was the closest.
I swear they attract me. I don't fucking understand why, man. Like, God, what was it the one time? It was me and Mark. I think you were dead, Ethan.
Probably. I'm dead at half of these clips.
And you were watching the one coil head. We
Yeah.
were trying to leave.
Oh, I know.
And then-
Yes, I was dead.
And then there was another one that went towards me on my
Yup.
side. I'm like, oh, there's one next to me. And I'm looking at it and shit. And then something happened. I get killed. Mark gets killed.
I think what
I got
happened.
double team game, baby.
I think what happened was one of you two blocked each other's view.
I think I've
Yep.
blocked Brandon's view.
And so one of the coil heads killed one of you, and then it was just game over
was
from
game
there.
over.
Now, there is one enemy that's brand new that you haven't seen yet, but me and Mark have.
Oh boy.
I've seen clips of this enemy, and I want to explore it further because neither Jack
don't
or
tell-
Ethan know too much
Don't
about
tell
it.
me anything about it. Don't tell me how it works when I see it.
Awesome.
Don't
Okay.
tell me. Just let me experience this monster. Because if I'm being honest, you kind of ruined it with Ghost Girl for me, telling me to get out of the building the first time. Because you're like, I was like, oh look, there's a weird child over there. You're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, over there, she disappeared. You're like, Ethan, get out of the building.
Go.
What? What? What's wrong? You're like, go now. What do you mean?
I probably wouldn't have said anything, but like, let's see how this plays out.
I know, that's what I was hoping for.
I just knew that it was gonna go really badly as soon as you.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Well, I can't wait.
Don't tell me.
I'm
No,
not-
I want to experience this anime.
Okay.
He's just a friend.
No, yeah, I won't tell
You
you.
love him.
You're spoiling stuff right now. Shut up.
Oh boy, we need to play. But yeah, Lethal Company is a fun time.
Yeah.
It's fun with friends. Scary as shit on your own. Like it is definitely.
Oh no,
There's
I've tried
a
to
whole
play.
different game.
I've tried to play it alone, and I can't do more than 1 or 2 nights, runs, whatever.
Probably days.
Days.
It just
At a time.
It gets like
It's eerie.
Yeah,
It's quiet. It's too quiet
Yeah.
alone.
and
And
doing
then
it,
the ambiance of being alone just gets to you.
Like it's different being alone with friends.
Yeah.
yes,
But being truly alone.
Oh god, yeah.
yeah. That's why what I'll do is I have a mod that just has all loot bugs.
Oh yeah, you do.
And they're happy, and they help you
Yeah.
out and shit. But playing it in VR by yourself,
Nope.
oh
No.
shit,
Okay, the only time I will play VR is when you're playing it with me.
yeah. I
don't care if I'm with friends. I am not playing VR alone.
it's seeing the mask come after you. Oh, that's a beast. That's fucked. I haven't seen the coil head yet.
I don't wanna.
It's gonna fucking suck.
I don't wanna.
It
Because you're going
Ooh.
to have that reflex to turn away.
yes,
And
yes.
you got to fight it.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It like holy fuck, dude. We definitely need to play it in
Yes,
VR,
we
though.
do.
Oh, yes.
It's a lot of fun. It's just fucking scary as shit.
I mean, the shit you and me have done in the VR, especially me have done in VR.
Yeah, that one time, yeah, we were doing some very questionable things. Mark's just like this,
Well, I think that's our time for today, boys.
Yeah, yeah, I think that's it.
I'm
Yeah,
good.
I'm good.
Okay. All right.
Not really a horror person.
He's a baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
I can't blame you.
Yep.
I can't blame you, man. All right, well, thank you everyone for listening to this episode. We hope you enjoyed. And it is now safe to unplug.
Bye, everybody.